you on why that takes place, but it's an example of an area or a place or an energy that is so different that nothing in 3D can apply. And you move through it, and there you find a large room, not a theater, not a stage, but a large room. With soft lighting, it's beautiful, it's you. If you want to put plants in the room, that's fine. Whatever makes you say, this is something I designed, this is home. I like it here. And whatever that means to you, is there furniture in the room? It's okay. Put whatever you wish in the room, but don't block the door you came in, because something's going to come through that door in a moment that's beautiful. And I want you to stand in this room and prepare yourself for that which you don't expect, and give allowance to be visited by what you may think are angels today. There are plenty of angels you've met in this room, on the stages we give you in this circle of 12 for you. And they've spoken to you, and they've helped you, and they've guided you. It's no different. Except what circles you now is going to be a group of them, not just one. The doorway is darkened a little. You can't really see who's coming through it. But there are many. There are as many as 8, 9, maybe even 12. And they come through the door one at a time, and you can see as the light starts to emerge on them that they're grand and they're smiling. A few of them take your breath away because you feel you know them. Have you ever had a situation where you look upon another human being and flashing in these moments, you say, I know this person. I know what they're going to say. I can feel the love in them. And somehow there's an alliance. Have you ever had such a time? Most of you have. Some of you even give it names. A deja vu, you might say, of, I know you. I know you somehow. And they would sit and talk with you. And it just enhances and cements the fact that you do know them. And you were right. What is that about, you might ask? You have the same thing right now. What it's about is connection. Connection way beyond that which is 3D. It's connection with love. More of them come through, up to the number who are going to surround you, up to 12. And they stand around you fairly close, for they can touch. And they're holding hands. And they're all around you. They're making a circle around you. There are those who say, well, I'm not much of one for getting together in a group for holding hands, as you did in the meditation before the circle of 12, or were asked to. But all of you would do it instantly if you were in a group of friends. And perhaps that group of friends had collectively had a problem. Maybe some of them had lost friends or their family. Maybe there was a storm or a fire or something. So you circle together and hold hands in oneness, in a consciousness that says we love each other, we are together. And you hold hands in earnest, and you shut your eyes and say, thank you for this beautiful group. We are together. We're going to help each other. That's the kind of holding hands that they are doing with you. One of them steps forward, the one that you thought was so familiar, and says, yes, we know each other, and someday you'll know why. But I am so much of what you are. You have my biology, some of it. this one will tell you. And this one will smile, and she is beautiful. They're all a little taller than they should be. You might look around and say, what basketball team have you come from? That is some kind of universal one. That's what it'll appear to you. And they smile. And the one that steps forward says to you, are you ready for a little journey? Don't say no, dear ones. And what they're about to do is to take you away. There is no vehicle. There doesn't need to be. Through your intent and allowance, through high consciousness of energy alone, just the energy of your consciousness and allowance, they are going to take you to the stars, where there is no speed limit, where light is in 3D and it doesn't apply to any kind of speed limit. And they will laugh when you say, are we going faster than light? And they will say, you mean, are we going faster than your 3 dimensions? Yes. And they're taking you all over that. They're stopping at certain places and introducing their homes to you. And one will step forward and say, this is the home. It has a name you might recognize. If you recognize the name of Orion, perhaps. And others will step forward and say, I want you to see our homes and what's happened here. And you're just floored when they start telling you their history, which sounds a lot like your history, except they had it a long time ago, before they evolved into that which you see today. Star by star, planet by planet, they go around and show you who you are, because they say there's a little piece of all of us in you. They come back together and they say, we've done this today because we want you to know, truly, you're made of stardust. You come from the stars, all of you. All humans did. All manner and forms of humanity have one source, this galaxy, and not the Earth. And yes, we did come, and yes, there was intervention, so that you could grow into, and they step forward, so you could grow into us. And they say, this is the future of the planet, because someday you'll be taking others in this galaxy on their own tour. In a time, life after life after life, when it ascends to a higher consciousness, and then you'll really know we're right, that this is real, and this is what happens. When consciousness, being energy, implanted with that from the stars, becomes manifest. And through the evolution, which is now spiritual instead of 3D, this is what takes place. All of you are growing into angelic forms in some way, and it starts with a higher consciousness of compassion, love, kindness, understanding, and it goes from there. This is who you are. And they hold hands again around you and say, do you have any questions? Oh, let's just let you alone. What would you say to them? What would you ask them? This circle of 12. Tell me. No, don't. Tell them. Stay. Stay and enjoy this visualization, this reality. You can visit it anytime you want to. Before you go to sleep at night, you're back there again. Talk to them, ask them questions, see what they say. And they'll tell you all about a creator who loves you dearly and has imbued upon you the same kind of love and is teaching you how to spread it out. I am Kryon, in love with you all. Stay. And so it is.